2025-02-23, 8:48 a.m. EDT military. You know by now. It's Sunday, hallelujah. Phoenix, Entendre Evanesco the Raconteur. Here to remind you a lesson. One of the first lessons I learned from my grandmother unknowingly until my 40s, early 40s. Yes, I can safely say that. I'm right in between. I could round up. I'm still in the... Anyway, that's not the point. Making coffee in the background. You hear it? My grandmother was a very simple woman. She didn't have any friends other than family come into her apartment, and she didn't go anywhere besides the corner store and one of her daughter's places. And she grew up like 100 years before the internet. So you want to know what she did to pass time? A very simple, on paper, in quotes, uneducated woman. She played cards. My grandmother taught me how to play cards. She taught me I could always play solitaire if I'm by myself, and if you want to play double solitaire, I could play with her. She liked Rummy 500. She didn't really play straight poker, but it's more or less, two of a kind, three of a kind flush. But anyway. But instrumental to my intelligence level. Because I wasn't getting it anywhere else. There was a game called Concentration. It was also a TV show at the time. It was old. I think it was in reruns when she would watch it while I was watching it in her place. But basically, you got a deck of cards. There's 52 if you don't count jokers. So she concentration, you just have all the cards flipped over and you take turns guessing. Oh, am I going to find a match? 2 kings, 2 twos, blah, blah, blah. If you're wrong, you flip it back over. Now there's more evidence for you and your opponent to make the next move. You need a little luck. You pick a card. You say, oh, this is a 7. I've seen that somewhere else before. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in this corner. Let me think about it harder. It made me good at math because she was always keeping score, and I always had to double check because she cheat. My grandma was a cheater. But she would laugh when she got caught because she's proud that you're 4 years old and you already see through the scams that you're about to go through in your life, in this family, in your church, in your office, in society as a whole. So, I'd like to thank my grandmother for that, at least, because she died sometime last year, and no one informed me. It was inevitable. She was really old, and last time I saw her, I was surprised that she was still alive at the time. But my aunt was in charge of her affairs, and she said she wasn't going to tell anybody. So I had to find out secondhand like a year later when my cousin died. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm getting off the point. The point is cards. That's the theme that's pervasive in the archetypes, in sleight of hand, in Kansas City Shuffle. The art of persuasion is neither good or bad. It's what you do with it. But most people that have it and are semi-decent, you don't even have to be great at it. You can run scams and get away with it in the society. So I would encourage creative people who don't tap into that potential because they witnessed what it does for bad to tap into it for good. Now's the time in history. What we're doing now hasn't worked, and you being quiet, even if you say something dumb, it exposes something to society that we need to address. Because I thought this shit was settled last millennium ago. No, never was, huh? 444's coming up. Holy shit, I even planned that shit. But wait, there's more, because I didn't even get to the point. The point is, my grandmother taught me, it doesn't matter how shitty your cards are, you still have to play your hand. You still have to play your hand. You Can't sit on them. The game got to go somewhere. Do something different. 22.